Welcome in, Scorpios, to your May 2024 monthly reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpio signs. If you don't know what your Moon or Rising or Venus sign is, you can go online and search free birth chart reading or free birth chart. And it'll ask you for, information, your birth date. You will need your specific birth time to be very accurate, and then where the city that you were born in. If you do not have your time, I would see if you can find that. It should be on your birth certificate, but otherwise it's not going to be very accurate because those signs can shift, I think, by the hour too. So, but either way, then you can get more information, because sometimes, if my sun sign reading doesn't resonate, I'll go check out my moon or rising, and that might, hit the nail on the head for me and really resonate with me, and I'll get some information there. So you have options. So we're gonna kick it off here with, this is again general, so we're tapping in the collective of Scorpios. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is full springtime here in the Northern Hemisphere for those of you. So a lot of, been picking up on a lot of spring energy, things blossoming, transformations happening, things shifting. So we have, as usual, a lot of big energies that have been going on. We just had the new moon, and we're kind of on the tail end of Taurus right now, and we'll be moving into Gemini, I think, in the next 10 days. So let's see what the messages are for May for you guys. So we'll start with some oracle cards. So we have Starry Night, Acceptance. Bee Spirit, Prosperity. And Frog Spirit, Renewal. I do feel there's a transformation happening. I know that's a general term. What is a transformation? I feel like you've definitely been going through a lot. And it's like this renewal card, Frog Spirit, talks about the tadpole transforming into the frog and that whole process. And you're renewing yourself into something new. And I feel like you're still in this acceptance stage where I feel a sense of loss, sadness, that maybe something, it's like you're trying to accept where you are right now, and it's really hard because I feel like there's a sense of defeat or loss, or feel that you're going to face some loss, and what does this all look like? I feel a lot of internal emotional processing of things right now and trying to figure out what's next. And I feel like you're going through the roughest period right now of this renewal, but in the middle here is this prosperity. So I do feel, because this is the next card, I do feel like May is going to be a prosperous month for you. And right now, I know we're in May, but I feel like as May, as we move through May and the end of May, there's this sense of prosperity. And I feel like it's coming. And I feel like whatever prosperity comes to you and how that shows up is where the renewal begins. And you start to, this is going to transform you out of this energy. And I feel like you almost have this mentality of, you feel like if you accept what is right now, then will it ever change? And the answer is yes, it will, especially with this prosperity card. Sorry if the sun is kind of, that doesn't really help. But that I was picking up on this something about pollinating. You see this bee's kind of pollinating. And it's this bee that, you know, goes from one place to the other, and it's helping all these flowers to, you know, again, prosper. So I feel like there's this sense too of like there's some support here or help in regards to this prosperity. It's not you alone. There's somebody who's also supporting you in what you're doing that's also bringing in prosperity for you. So interesting as May unfolds. We'll see how that shows up for you. So let's go to the tarot. Using the manga deck. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this could definitely be in regards to work or something you've been putting time and effort into that's going to start to bring in some prosperity for you. Emperor, bringing in the goods. Chariot, yeah, something's coming in quick. Queen of Cups, very fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling for you. And Justice, definitely a karmic payback I'm getting. Like you're finally, like, I feel like you've felt like you've been on the short stick of the karmic side, like nothing works out for you. Maybe you have that belief, but just kind of, again, your experience in life, like everything seems karmic or difficult, or like, it's just like you keep trying and trying, and it just, again, it's like you always seem either to fail or things don't work out. There's this essence of that, but like all of a sudden things start working out for you in May. And with the Emperor here, there's definitely this like, I feel like people really are seeing you as this Emperor. They're seeing you as this leader, as, you know, confident and knowledgeable, and like are looking for direction from you. And again, like prosperity just starts to flow in really quickly for you. And with the Queen of Cups, you know, that goes back to like emotions and fulfillment. So I do feel this sense of fulfillment. I feel like too, you know, there's this shift because you are a water sign and the Queen of Cups is water. And it's like you start to feel better emotionally too as the month goes on, and it's like you're working through some deep stuff here. I feel like you're feeling a little lost right now, but that's going to change. There's this state of feeling lost in the dark. So let's see here. The Hierophant, Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups. I'm going to pull one more. 7 of Cups. So you definitely are taking some action and going toward either something or things that you've really been desiring. You're moving towards stuff that you want. You're leaving. This could be walking away from something, and we'll get a clarifier for that. But for the Scorpios, when I've been getting the Knight of Swords, I feel like this is again around some anger. Like there's again this like you're in this like energy, emotional space of like anger around, you know, I'm getting the Hierophant here. I'm hearing like the same old song and dance. It's like this like repeating experience, belief set, just like the Hierophant can be about like a lot of traditional kind of like not evolving, not shifting, not, you know, becoming more aware. This could be people in your life, but like it's creating a lot of anger for you. And it's like it is motivating you to go towards something that is more, you know, again, more fulfilling for you. And you're like leveling up here. And especially too with these shifts happening from a prosperity standpoint, I feel like that's also going to be motivation for you to kind of give you some backing to help you get to the next level, to like move to a new place that you've been kind of wanting to be. Definitely get out of this place. And maybe you felt a little stuck because you're like, how do I get out of here? I don't have the means or the path, but the path forward is opening up. So let's get some, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for these. So the Hierophant, King of Swords. Yeah, definitely there's somebody, whoever this King of Swords is, this could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be someone that's more stuck in their head, more on the logic space, where you're more in your emotional space. And the King of Swords definitely is not a master of the emotional space. That's the King of Cups. So there could be some definitely conflicting ideas about the path forward and what you want. I'm going to pull one more here. Four of Cups. Yeah, like he is not, if you see in this card, this person, like she's this energy's offering him something and he is refusing to see it. Like he doesn't want to see it. He's like, nope, I'm fine right here where I am. So I'm feeling like a bit of stubbornness, a bit of like inability to see other options, or, you know, or it's almost like this person wouldn't even see if someone was really giving them something they've always wanted, or like, because they're just so blocked. And it's like, no, I know what I want. And I know what I want and I know what's best, but yet they're stuck and they've been stuck. And it's like the universe is like, here, we're trying to give this to you. This is what you want. And they're like, nope, that's not what I want. And it's like, it is really what they want, but they're so focused on their own version of it that definitely there's this traditional, their belief systems are keeping them stuck in the past. In the past, in the sense of in the same loop of, it's not getting them out of what they need, and they're not actually seeing their own power to create what they want. They're kind of still stuck on the program that I've been told, whether it's by their parents or just, you know, society, but it's like, nope, this is what I was told I have to do and be, and how I have to show up in the world, and that's the only way. It's the only way. And it's like, that's actually the very things they think they have to do to get what they want are the things that actually are repelling those things, and they're not, you know, they're not bringing those in. Even though the universe is trying, saying like, here, we can just give it to you. Like, it's almost like, yeah, if the universe just like, if God just came down in front of you and said, here, you know, your greatest wish, here, I'm just going to give this to you. And you're standing there like, nope, it can't be that easy. I'm not going to take it. Nope, I gotta work really hard. Nope, I got to do it myself. And the God's like, okay, well, I can give it to you. But I'm not going to be able to promise that you're going to be able to get it again. But you'll still be like, nope, I got to do it. I got to do it. So there's that energy here around this person. Knight of Swords. Yes. Anger. This is definitely hardcore. This is like grief, loss, sadness that has now boiled into anger. It's like boiled over into anger. So to me, this Eight of Cups is like walking away from this situation, and you definitely are. I finally feel like there's something prosperity coming in for you that like finally gives you, it's like you have the means now to go towards where you want to go, and it's coming. And where you're going here is this Six of Cups, which is all your dreams and desires here. And like you're leaving behind anything in the past. Like the Ten of Wands here is about like you've completed this cycle. You got two tens here, a completion of a cycle, and you're able to now start a new kind of, it's like you're starting a new path. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Fool here. It hasn't come out yet, but the Three of Cups just popped out. And it's almost like you're walking towards here. She's like moving towards more fulfilling connections that are fun, that you're surrounded by people that are happy, that want the same things, that are enjoying the same things as you. There's something about friends and connections and moving towards more just like lighthearted energy. And another card just flew out. So you have the Four of Wands. So yeah, that's like creating like the Four of Wands, like there's this idea of like hearth and home to you. And I definitely feel like you haven't felt this security, this happiness, this lightness. This is like really heavy and dark and dense and just like, yeah, baggage, suffering, loss, grief, sadness stuff here. But what you're moving towards is like something very happy that's stable. It's like almost this is like what you wanted. It's like what you've always wanted. But again, like stuck in this like pattern, this cycle that like, I feel like in May, finally, there's this lightness of coming out of this. So, all right. Scorpios, I think May is going to end on a good note for you. You may have to wade through some crap, to be blunt, before you get there, but I feel like you're coming to terms with it. So let's head over to the extended and get some more information, see how this unfolds to get you out of this heaviness here. Let's tap into a little bit more how this prosperity shows up. Like, what is that? How does that show up for you? What does that look like? We'll see kind of, we'll pull a couple cards about like what's coming up after this and where you're headed. And then we'll talk to the King of Swords here, get some more information about what this king has to say. And then we'll tap into any signs that popped up. So we have Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Aries. Okay, those signs. So if you're connected to someone with those, we'll pull a card for them. So link is below in the description to come on over with me. Thanks, Scorpio.